Spider-Man doesn't kill people. It's like
people kill people.
It's like gravity kills people.
Right. Other people in cars kill people.
Science kills people.
That makes sense.
Spider-Man does it.
Welcome back to another episode of Multiplayer. We are back and rolling on all 17, 55, 35 cylinders.
Those are numbers.
We have a lot of cylinders. Those are numbers. Guys, welcome back. I am your host, Guillermo Dorado, for better or for worse. And today, my co-hosts are Zach Matscanis.
What up?
And Nadir Ortiz.
Oh, it's good to be back.
It is good to be back, man. And we got a new set and shit. We're going to talk about that in a minute, though.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you so much for joining us, whether it be on YouTube, on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/multiplayer, or on our podcast, which you can get on Google Play and on iTunes and YouTunes.
We're on Spotify. This episode might be on it, or maybe next week's.
There you
Got a little
go.
work
That might be breaking
Find
news,
out.
or you might already know it. So it depends on where you are in your life.
I
Really.
just downloaded Spotify for the first time.
Wow! Welcome to the club.
Pretty useful.
Welcome to the party.
Have you heard of this Spotify
This
thing?
app where you can like listen to any song at any time?
Pretty interesting.
So downloaded
We're on
this.
it now, apparently, maybe.
Maybe.
So,
find
guys, thank you so much. We were on a bit of a hiatus because we were moving set. That's what happened, and now we're here.
Lots of
Check
moving.
it out.
Yeah.
If
so
we could get the camera and be like, look at everything, but
we'll get there.
we'll get
Yeah,
A
so-
GoPro on all of our faces. It's crazy. We'll live stream it.
So first off, thanks for your patience. You know,
right.
we actually we took a little longer to get into this new space than I was hoping.
We have
Just
lives, you know. Shit
Lives,
happens. Life
work.
gets in the way.
Yeah, there was a lot to do, but
Yeah.
you know, ended up in a new space where I'm hoping we can do a lot more content in the future. So that's kind of the plan. Like,
Yeah, I mean, now that we have this new space and everything, there's a little bit of new feng shui going on. We got a more colorful situation going on. I'm digging the yellow couch. This host chair is dope. Thank you, Zach.
Yep.
Yeah,
also,
so I feel like there's just like a new air. Multiplayer's having a rebirth of sorts.
oh, that's
I
the
feel like.
central air.
Oh, fuck! That's why I'm not sweating my ass.
We also have like a little Glade plug-in that is just
Smells
bursting.
like springtime. I get it.
It's
Makes
just
sense.
New
And-
podcast smell.
yeah, but that's
Oh, that's why it was smelling like fruity a second ago. That's what it was.
just that new podcast.
That new podcast, though.
And I'm hoping that we're also gonna, you know, if you're watching the video version, there's a very big blank wall here. It's gonna be covered soon.
Yeah, we'll fill it up.
Like this is still
we
like a
left
work
it
in
blank
progress.
So you guys can fill it with your imagination.
Yeah, maybe I'll put something there in post for funsies.
Yeah.
It just says like I'm with stupid and it points to two arrows at me and Hav.
I'll put a volcano in the background.
That'll be dope. Okay, guys, so we're gonna get into this real quick. So yeah, so we have a new set. You know, new ideas are gonna be coming with that. You know, you guys are gonna work with us on staying patient as you already have been. So thank you for joining us back. And again, we promise the new things to come. So just wait a little bit and give us some time to make it, and then it'll be all yours.
It's gonna be fun. I got lots of ideas.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be
In
good.
the meantime, though, it's been a minute. How have you
has
guys
been.
been? Besides, like the set, I know you guys got busy with that and stuff.
Yeah, been working a lot.
Yeah, I'm pretty tired actually.
Yeah,
I kind of want to kill myself.
we're pretty exhausted, and there's been a lot of games coming out that I haven't had time to play like anything.
Well,
I'm
I mean,
so
we missed a
sad.
lot of things. I feel like
Yeah.
we're going to get to them too. Specifically, there's some information that was dropped in March that I'm really excited about.
Yeah.
We're going to get to
A lot
that
of
later.
news, yeah.
But until then, any games or anything you guys have been doing? Like what's been up? How you been?
So I actually, this came out a while ago, but I finally got it. I bought the Mario Rabbids game on Switch.
Spotify. Fine.
Well, that too. God, it's really good. But no, I got Mario Rabbids for the first time, and
Oh, you got it?
yeah,
Is it good?
yeah, it's very good. I love that game. That game is really fun, and I think it'll very easily become like a Switch classic. You know, like systems come out for a long time.
Yeah.
But I think that one will be a Switch classic. Like it's really good. It's really strategic. It can get very difficult. It's not just like a kid-friendly XCOM. Like it can be very difficult and very like, because when you lose the battle, you gotta start over.
Sure. From the very beginning, it's a crazy hard mode.
You actually have to return the game to GameStop.
Yeah.
Buy it again.
have to-
That's such a weird thing.
It's bizarre.
It erased itself from the cartridge.
But it's really fun. It's really cool. You can get different weapons for your characters, and it's really fun. I can't recommend it enough. It's a great game, and it's you can say this about every Switch game, but like it's so easy to just pick up and put down. Like You can pick it
I
up.
think that was their business model for the console
Pretty,
itself.
but like this game, like because it's battles, and then once you're done the battle, you're just kind of running around until you get to your next encounter.
Sure.
It's so easy to just, all right, I'm good, and turn it off now, and then I'll
Like chapters, kind of.
yeah.
What's an average playtime for like a mission or like a battle?
I mean, it
Like
depends.
20 minutes, 18 minutes.
6-7 hours.
Wow. It's really easy to pick up and put down if you're sick.
Yeah, I mean, when it starts off, it's a little simple because, you obviously they need to ease you into the game and show you the mechanics. But I've been in battles that can be like a half hour.
Oh.
So I mean, it's good because like some of them aren't.
That's pretty nice.
Some of them aren't all about defeat your enemies. Some of them are about like listen.
Take them to dinner.
Well, yeah, take them
Ask
on
them
a
about
nice
their parents.
evening.
How have they been?
But no, some of them are
Kink is
about
real
like
weird.
going.
Dating sim with Mario Rabbids.
Yeah, it's really weird.
I don't want to date these rabbits.
Some of the missions are, instead of like you're gonna be facing a lot of enemies, they basically tell you, look, they're gonna keep spawning. The objective is not to fight them; it is just to get to here to escape. So it's like you got to survive, like getting to a point
That's
where
cool. So
yeah,
different
so it's,
modes and stuff.
yeah,
Keeps
so
a little
it's
bit more variety.
yeah, but it's really fun. It's really cool. There are interesting mechanics that make it much more. It's much more than just run to this spot, cover, and shoot. Like there's more to it than that. And there's stuff.
It's like it's a strategy game or something.
yeah, a
Like
little bit.
something like that.
Yeah, sort of like a
Mario,
RTS.
Mario the cover shooter.
Yeah, but yeah, it's really fun. I mean,
Cool.
and I'm kind of upset that I didn't get it sooner, but it's great. It's
Okay, baby. We got patience. Don't worry. Now you got it.
calling
Everything's
everybody
good.
baby now.
Yeah, I think so. All right, baby. It just feels good.
Yeah.
It's a new vibe here.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Well, that's awesome. I'm gonna actually have to borrow that from you because I'm super interested in trying it out for myself too. So,
It's awesome, man. I can't recommend it enough.
Zach.
So, like I said, I been very tired.
Sure. I've been playing this new game called Sleep. It's behind your eyelids. It's fantastic.
I wish I could play that game.
Oh, you haven't been sleeping? Shit.
It's like a
I mean,
VR
it's-
experience.
Dude,
Right.
it's like between work and moving, it's been a lot. But I've found time to continue to play Overwatch because that is a disease of mine. And
Hashtag
yo,
disease.
Burdette, oh, she is my girl.
I will say, not
yeah.
in your defense, but just in validation of what that was. Absolutely fucking unbelievable with Brigitte.
Yeah.
You are. It's impressive. I was playing on a TV next to you, and I just stopped playing. I was like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah.
And then we lost. 'cause
She is
I wasn't
like-
playing. But
So she's very much like exactly my style of kid. Like I feel like they made her just for me.
Yeah.
Like because I'm a tank main who can jump into a support role when need be.
but feel more comfortable in a woman's body.
Yes, exactly.
That's the biggest
thing. No, it's like I don't play too much DPS because everybody wants to play stupid cowboys and ninjas, and
I
so
like McCree.
I mean he's a cool character, but
Exactly.
Point take.
it's like he's a cool character. Don't get me wrong, but it's like everybody just wants to play him and not help the team. So it's like okay, I'll just be a tank main and a support main.
It sounds
And
passive aggressive.
that's-
Directed towards me.
Well,
it's just
you play. You got
I know.
Soldier, McCree, Widow, Ninja, or Widow Hanzo.
yeah.
yeah.
But
it's
that's
just
kind of like the main four that are just like switch.
So it's yeah. So it's like I've become very much a tank main over the last several seasons. Like I used to be a support main,
Smorgasbord.
a smorgasbord.
Yeah.
A smorgasbord.
Of a cowboys and ninjas.
Yeah, so I used to be a support main with like Zenny for the longest time. Made it in the top 500. And then sort of like drifted over into the tank role.
Drifted.
Just
Fucking
Tokyo
stylized.
drifted
You're like,
over there.
Drifted right into a new class. That was
And
dope.
and then I became like a tank main who would jump into a support role if we needed that instead. And now like I'm with Brigitte, I'm like a tank / healer, and it's just perfect. I could just
it's
anybody.
impressive.
I could take like almost 1v1 like anybody in that game.
Yeah.
Outside of like Doomfist.
I
and-
still
and
think
a
she's
couple
gonna
others.
get nerfed at some point.
She better not. They better
Her
leave
bash, like she has a little charge.
Yeah,
and
it's
it just
I'm
so
you know I
good.
usually play with Tracer, and every time I see a Brigitte, I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah, just
You can't go near her.
Dude, stay away.
Yeah,
I
you
will
really can't.
crush you.
All right, easy does it. No, I've been it's essentially me too. Like I finally went back and picked up Overwatch again. I've been like really addicted to it for like the past like 2 weeks now.
Yeah, I've seen you,
Yeah.
and I've avoided you.
I can.
Ooh,
Well,
I better
I'm
log
good
off.
in my range.
Yeah, no, that's
I
what,
stay
like-
in my lane. You know, like I know where I need to be and where I should stay. I'm not going up into like the diamond, platinum, whatever the fuck rank you are.
Masters?
obsidian, like whatever,
Obsidian.
like this opal encrusted fuckery. So I stay in my lane, and I do quite well in my lane. God damn it!
Hey.
That's why like I don't join you, or like I saw like
You
a
don't
new
need to
buddy of
explain
mine.
yourself.
Like,
I get it.
I saw a new buddy of mine just start playing the game. I'm like, oh, maybe I should join this game. I looked at his rank, like, oh, I should not join this game. He'll get destroyed with.
Yeah, I don't even
my,
play.
like,
I don't even
high-level
play like in the season. I don't give a fuck anymore. I just look to play like McCree, Tracer. I've actually gotten better with Zenny too, and then
Nice.
Diva. That's all I play with ever anymore.
That's the fun thing about that game. You pick up a new character. It's like learning the game all over.
Yeah, sometimes
again.
I'm just like, I don't want to blink around. I just want to like walk around rolling.
I want to be a cowboy
Sometimes I like to be a floating robot that just kind of rolls around.
Yeah.
and gets flanked
And just like,
all
oh.
day long.
So okay, well now that we've kind of like gone over like what we've been up to, now it's time to talk about what's coming up and what we're excited about. So yes, we have missed some things that happened in March. We'll get to it later, but first, a couple things that are coming that are brand new. Spyro Reignited Trilogy.
Yeah.
So it was first leaked on Amazon that Activision was publishing a remastered trilogy of the first 3 games, which includes Spyro 2 Riptor's Rage, Raptor's Rage.
Reptar is
Yeah.
Rugrats.
Yeah. It's a weird crossover. Repto's Rage and then Ripto's Rage and then Yahar of the Dragon. How do you say that?
Year.
Oh, Year of the Dragon. Yeah, so those 3 are being remade, remastered, kind of the same
yeah.
in the same way, in the same fashion that Crash Bandicoot: The Insane Trilogy happened, which was also Activision, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah. So they're like, hey, we made bank off that. Let's do another reboot of a classic IP that is super dope and super badass that everyone loves. And nostalgia is a huge fucking marketing tool right now, so it seems to be working for them. And they've, it was leaked on there, and a couple, like maybe a week ago, or maybe this last week, it was announced that it has a release date of September 21st.
And it came out with a really dope trailer.
Yeah, it is pretty fucking
looks
dope.
so good.
Says the guy who didn't see it.
Why did you watch that?
I didn't know it was a trailer.
You can actually, if in the Crash Bandicoot remake, you can also unlock the trailer in that game too. I thought that was kind of cool.
It's just like
was
the
an
old
update that they
school-
added once they made the announcement,
I
or was it
guess.
always there and just someone like?
Must have been an update.
Yeah, I
had
think
to
it
be
was,
an
I think it was an
Yeah.
update.
Okay.
Because like that's just
That would be
like
fucking cool if they did Easter eggs for like their new releases and that's how it leaked instead of like they made an
Yeah.
announcement. That would
Yeah,
be
it
so. Hey, Activision, look, guys, I know what you tried to do with
Director
that
of
update. That's
marketing.
dope. Yeah, right. But I mean, let's say it for the fans. I think it'd be cool if you actually stumbled upon that shit. You know how it
Yeah,
would
you do
blow
on
up?
Amazon.
Yeah. Well, good
My
job,
favorite
Amazon.
game.
Yeah. Of how quickly I can drain my bank account. So Spyro is getting a whole new remastered trilogy, and we're pretty much excited. I mean, that's all the news you really need to know about it. Like it's basically the same thing as Crash Bandicoot. I really doubt they're going to do too much in the terms of like reworking or remapping character mechanics or
they don't
controls or
need to.
gameplay. It's
Nah, it's but you take a look at it, and it looks like they did even more than they did with like the Crash Bandicoot. Why I say that, but I don't know that like the Spyro game. It looks like they just put a lot of work into it. Like it's a very pretty looking game.
yeah,
it's a
totally.
gameplay trailer, I assume.
Yeah, yeah. They show a lot of gameplay, and it's and maybe it's just the because that's a 3D platformer versus the Crash games, which are like
They're 3D
3D
platformers.
platformer.
yeah, but they're a little different. Like you're not really in like an
It's a
kind
smaller-
of an open
yeah.
sandbox
Well,
in Crash
isn't
Bandicoot. It's-
Spyro like third person, but like over his head?
yeah,
The majority of it, like it's like he's kind of like Mario, like center screen at the bottom.
Yeah, imagine Mario 64.
Right,
But with a purple dragon.
Oh, okay. There's a couple of levels in Crash Warp that they did that too. So never mind. I was trying to make that comparison there, but it doesn't.
But Crash it's much more like smaller level design.
yeah.
where
You're kind of
it's-
on a corridor versus this, where it's like more of a sandbox.
Yeah. Pretty much.
You know what? Like I have very early memories of like when I first had my PS1 and I played Spyro 1 when I was like trying to like save the dragons from becoming statues and like breaking them out, and they all had funny voices and like this is great, said 8-year-old me. But like I have more memories in Crash Bandicoot than I do in Spyro, so I'm actually like looking forward to hopefully unlocking that part of my brain when I revisit this remastered trilogy, or getting to experience like the second and the third game for the first time too, because I don't think I ever played those.
I have the second one.
We'll play it.
Yeah, it's
Right now.
I'd
Screw
be down.
this shit.
Pause. Yeah.
You know what? See ya.
So, but you both are pretty familiar. I know you are. You're a huge fan
I
of the
love
series.
Spyro. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so I know I at least played the first 2. and I probably dabbled in the third one. It's been I literally I haven't played those games since they came out.
Right.
So it's like there's a lot that
You're like
I'm sure I don't.
noob.
Unappreciative, slower.
It's like they're
Slower?
It's like they're decent platformers, but it's like go play Mario 64, then try and play anything else. It just or like Banjo-Kazooie,
Like
dude,
I said,
it just doesn't.
unappreciative.
Yeah.
I mean, they're fine, but it's just like, I wasn't obsessed with them like Mario or Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah,
So,
same.
I mean,
I
those
would
games are
have to
just.
say the same. And Crash Warped, even though you guys think that's like the worst Crash. Isn't that what you said? That Crash Warped
I mean,
is like the worst
it's
one?
not bad. It's just I think it's out of all three.
It's the lesser. Well, that
No,
was
I
my
mean the
favorite.
first Crash Bandicoot is it's very archaic.
Right.
And it's like
Yeah.
Wrath of Cortex and Warped are way.
Well, yeah.
way
I mean,
better.
the second one's the best one.
Yeah.
I think so, hands down. And I guess the third and first are kind of equal for me.
Yeah, Warped was weird because it had like motorcycle.
Yeah, motorcycle
That's what I
levels,
liked
yeah.
it. You were riding polar bears on
yeah,
the great wall of
yeah,
China.
tiger
and
and the
is
pol-
happening?
yeah.
Oh yeah, the tiger. Yeah, it's a tiger, not a polar bear.
The polar bear's on a different. That's the
Rhino,
second one.
like on the Serengeti.
Yeah.
Like you're doing all these
Yeah, I
different
mean,
things.
it was weirder, but it was kind of cool. Like you had like that, like a hub world where you were like in space or something. That was kind of cool.
Yeah.
But-
Which like transferred over into Crash Bash, which is another fucking game
Crash
that I would
Bash is
love to see
fun.
remade. So okay, and in your experience with Spyro, how was that?
I mean, I loved Spyro when I was
Your
a kid.
favorite one out of the three?
That's a tough one. Probably maybe 3 because 3 you got to play as different characters. That was the first time like you didn't just play
Oh, I
Spyro.
remember that.
Yeah, you got to play. The funniest was like you
remember
had
that
this
joke.
little penguin who was like an army general or something. But there were different characters in the third one. It made it a lot more interesting. There was more to do and different ways to play the game. But the second one has a special place in my heart just because like I remember when the game ended. You could go to like I forget like there's an amusement park and it's called like Dragonland or something, and it's literally
Blizzard World.
Yeah. So,
But like my favorite part about that was there was a tunnel of love, and you could like go down the tunnel of love, and like it would just be a random character next to you, and it was just really funny, like the way they
man, you
interact.
really love the dating sim games, don't you? This is like
the best. Dude.
my
I'm a
Rabbids
lover at
dating
heart, man.
sims, Spyro dating sim.
What can I say? I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Right, romantic at heart.
Yeah, but yeah, that's God. The original trilogy like means so much to me, and to see it remastered, especially because those games, you're getting a bundle for like $40.
See, and that's what I kind of wanted to like segue into is that like what I'm more excited about, more so than I'm excited to play the remastered version of these games. I would love to revisit them. But what I'm more excited about is the opportunity that it's actually kind of showing the rest of the gaming market, the gaming industry market. Obviously, nostalgia is doing really well. I mean, that's happening
Always
with our
does.
movies, our television shows, with our video games, all forms of media that we're consuming right now. Nostalgia is a big selling point. Everyone wants to relive their like childhood, right?
Yep.
I would, and going on that, we have these bundles of like 3 games for like $40. Like, why not we just keep on the this
Nostalgia
cycle?
train.
Yeah, and fucking
I think it will.
not to exploit it, but like keep getting like remastering all these like really cool classic like
I love that.
childhood IPs that we love. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean we're definitely we're getting them. I mean they're coming out. It's like we did.
Which would you be excited to see next? Then?
Hmm.
And whatever you
That's a good
say, if
question.
it doesn't happen, I'm going to blame you specifically since you said it's going to happen.
So it probably won't happen because of
You're saying it. You don't want to be like responsible for this.
no. It probably won't happen just because of like I'm sure there's some weird legality with
Licensing
it.
issues.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
right.
just the 2 Banjo games, Banjo 1 and 2. Oh my, dude!
course.
Like, give me those games. Just
Yeah.
like in the Spyro remake, kind of just polish those babies
Nintendo is
up.
gonna remake Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, they can definitely fucking do Banjo
Well,
Kazooie and Banjo
they're
2.
owned by Microsoft.
No,
Yeah,
but
it's
the
a
problem.
stupid.
Yeah, there's
I
like a weird
agree.
thing.
it is.
I would love
Yeah.
love to see a remake of those 2 games.
Yeah.
They're so good.
Yeah, they are.
They're so good.
How would you feel about a remake, a bundle of Super Mario Brothers 1, 2, and 3?
Well,
Remade into like the current Mario style.
Not the current, like, not the new Super Mario Brothers Wii U, because that can go fuck itself. But like, but I don't know, like in a, like maybe that, like, what is it called? The way that Owlboy was made. It was like high bit, right? High bit.
yeah, I mean, so
I know you're talking about.
yeah, there's.
That's what it's called, right? Like it's like
I don't know
like
what the word for it
there's
is,
there's
but
an art style. I think
a
it's
lot
high
of-
bit, maybe. I'm not sure.
You know, a lot of like indie devs do this thing now where they do this like old 8 to 16-bit art style, but they're adding things to that game that couldn't have been made on those consoles.
Right.
You
the
look
way
at
the
something
Celeste
like
looks.
yeah, like
Yeah.
Celeste or like Shovel Knight is a good example of like there were a lot of things in that game that just would not have happened on those older platforms.
Yeah,
So,
like instead of because they usually when they remake games like that, like I think they did with Super Mario Brothers Wii or whatever one of the 50,000 iterations they did of that game. But like I think there was a button where you could like change like the way it looked currently, like how they made it with like the new graphics, and then change.
well,
it
that's
to,
like
the old
Mario
graphics.
Maker. They did
Right.
that.
Yeah. Okay. So there
Yeah,
you go.
Mario
I mean,
Maker.
so that would you could either, but I don't want them to touch like the 3D like art style that they're doing now. Because like those side scrollers, they look better. Like
Yeah, the pixel based.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
pixel based art is just always better than 3D, fully 3D rendered graphics.
right.
I don't think it even comes close to pixel art.
So I would love to see Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie. That would be fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I would love to see those 3 games be remade into like a cooler kind of like 8-bit but like higher res art style that they really do. I mean, like what are some other ones you guys?
I mean,
Nintendogs, that'd be a great one. If they just redid all
if
those.
we're
Honestly,
talking
I would honestly love.
serious?
No, seriously. I would love to see Nintendogs for the Switch, like a remaster.
we have a
like-
dog.
Yeah, but it's not.
I like
the
Nintendo.
It's a Shiba.
That actually, I mean, I'm surprised they haven't because that would probably sell pretty well.
And I always got the Nintendogs with the Shiba in it.
Of course you did, man. The Shibas are the best. Well, you have one now.
Yeah,
He's
that was
right over
dumb.
there.
So, like, what would be some ones for you?
An HD remake or remaster, and I think I've mentioned this before. But
I
if-
want to say it needs to be like a series of games, since this is like
okay.
insane
I mean,
trilogy.
well, this one, I mean,
otherwise we can get into like what we want to be remade.
I've
all
definitely
day.
said this before. That I really remember it because there was a third game, but it was never released. Mega Man Legends.
Oh my god,
Mega Man Legends.
He's so good.
If they HD remade Mega Man Legends 1 and 2, and then Capcom was like, oh my god, look, Mega Man makes money. Who would have thunk? And then they'd be like, oh wait, we have Mega Man Legends 3 in our vault.
Ooh, what about a remake of the Metroid Prime series in
Yeah, they
in
definitely
conjunction with the Metroid Prime 4 that's coming out?
they
Toward the
definitely need
be-do.
to do an HD. It's like HD remake of the whole Prime series, like the Galaxy series. I mean, there's so many good like Nintendo
Yeah,
games.
maybe we can go on.
Yeah, it's
I mean, if we're talking about like open world, like the 3D realm, like the 64, PlayStation 1 era,
Yeah.
I would say Mega Man. Like Mega Man
Mega
Legends to
Man's
me
your
would
choice.
be, because I truly love that game.
a
Like
good
both of those games I think are excellent.
yeah.
So I mean, if they got HD remastered and remade, oh man, like take my money, you have it.
The last one I think, and I didn't realize I wanted this until we started talking about it. But this isn't. It's not a trilogy. It's just the one game. So I'm breaking the rules here.
how dare you?
I know. I would, and I know that Super Mario Odyssey is kind of what that is, but I want to see a remake of 64.
64.
Yeah,
We all do.
that'd be so dope. Because
I-
I teared up when I saw that like Mushroom Kingdom level in.
Oh, it's
in
it's,
Super
it's
Mario
the
Odyssey.
best part about it.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I
So-
honestly, and I still like, maybe I'll get flack for this, but I still think 64 is a better game than Odyssey.
Well, I think I think
You
it
can
would
make
be.
it. You can make that.
I think it is. Like overall, I think the game is just better than and this isn't no slight on Odyssey at all. It's a great game. Yeah. I just think if we're comparing them in their times, what was available, how they made games, I think 64 still stands out.
revolutionary.
Yeah, I really think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I would have to agree with you too, and I also just really love the hub world because I know I spent hours
Yeah,
running
like-
around that castle and finding
yeah.
things organically, like the desert level and stuff like that. And we've talked about this on the show before, like when we gushed about Super Mario Odyssey like all day. But
Yeah.
fuck, just to
It is-
have
but-
that kind of experience
yeah.
again in a Super Mario Odyssey like art style would be fucking
Yeah,
fantastic.
I agree.
Now we need to move on because we have been gushing, and we could literally talk about remakes and remasters all day.
Nostalgia.
Oh my god, yeah. Well, it would. Yeah, we'd get more viewers because nostalgia's really
It's
hit.
very strong.
But so originally it's Activision is not publishing the Spyro remake, right? Originally though, it was made by Insomniac Games.
Yes.
Insomniac has let that IP go apparently. Is moving on to greener pastures and has been announced. Since back in E3,
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
They just sold Spyro.
What? Or sold Spyro?
It's like you're talking like Insomniac just let go of Spyro. Like,
They did. It was a
news.
really hard choice. Like once they heard the announcement, they're like, "Fuck, I guess we can't do that anymore." They beat us to it. It's like they can do that. No, well, okay, yeah, it's been a while, but now they have been developing Spider-Man, and we actually just got a release date trailer, which is now dropping
Drop
September
the bass.
7th. September 7th is when we're getting this Spider-Man Insomniac game, and it looks fucking dope.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it looks so
release
good.
teaser well, it's not really a teaser, but the release date trailer showed some more gameplay, which is incredible.
Yeah.
It showed some new skins that are available. One's like his punk with his jean jacket, and then two others that are like they're saving for later dates to announce.
Can't
And I
wait to
think
see.
June or May and July. One of the things though I think is kind of funny, and this is like out of it though, is in the trailer. There's been like parts, you know, like there's always like Spider-Man doesn't kill people, right? But you see in the trailer this motherfucker like throwing punches at 50, 40 miles an hour, just like crushing people into the earth, you know, like
they're taking naps.
They're going to
Just dirt
sleep.
naps,
That's
yeah.
all, man.
fucking, it's like insane though. He's like kicking people out of cars, smashing through their window, kicking them through their like
He's pulling-
driver's side window,
He's
and then
pulling
into
his
moving
punches.
traffic.
He pulls the punches.
Okay.
It's like Spider-Man doesn't kill people. It's like
People kill
it's-
people.
It's, like gravity kills people.
Other people in cars.
Inertia. Science kills people.
That makes sense.
Spider-Man doesn't.
So,
It's that concrete wall killed that guy. That's Spider-Man.
The spider that bit Spider-Man
killed every.
he-
Yeah,
he's-
that's really who it is.
He just put. It's a blame game, you know.
Right. That's what Insomniac is trying. It's a huge moral dilemma. That's what they're trying to instill in this game. So like now we have this release date. I mean, we've already seen a bunch of trailers like since E3 and was it PGA? No, that's the golf.
Spider-Man's PGA
Yep,
tour.
at the PGA Tour.
Yeah. Whatever the PlayStation event was.
PGA Tour. Yep.
Yeah, it was really weird. They're like, you know what? We're gonna announce this shit during the
Shooter
golf series.
Shooter McGavin was there.
Like Woods, they're like, I love Spider-Man. Anyways, so that happened, and now we're really excited about that game. I mean, like we could gush about how good it looks and all that stuff, but really we can retain our opinions until that game fucking comes out. We get to play it ourselves.
Yeah, I can't
in
wait.
a couple months.
That game's gonna be so
Can't
good.
wait.
One thing though is what I thought was interesting. Like when that game first was announced, we were all like Spider-Man and Insomniac. Not like it was like not like it was like the same as Fables being helmed by the fucking Burnout Paradise, or not Burnout
Forza.
Paradise, but the
Forza.
Forza. Yeah, I was like, what?
Yeah.
This one made sense, but it was like, oh shit, they could take a fucking game that already is like really good. Like Spider-Man 2 was arguably was awesome. One of the best open world games on the Xbox that I remember playing back in the day.
Yeah.
It's a good game.
It's a great game. But it was this company that is, I guess, is kind of unconventional. Like I wouldn't associate Insomniac games with superhero games, only because they have a very like original kind of IP behind like what they do. You know, like with the Ratchet and Clank series.
Yeah.
They have these mascot kind of games. And I guess
Yeah.
now technically Spider-Man is a mascot, but for a whole different industry.
You really don't see licensed IP games anymore. Like they stopped
Yeah,
doing
Not
like
too many. Of
Yeah,
them.
I mean, you know, there was the era where video games had to be made based off a movie because it was a quick sell. You can make some quick money off it.
Right.
And
They really
just,
stopped.
They could just suck too.
Yeah, and they could be. You don't have to put any effort, but it'll sell because the kids will be like, "Oh, I just saw Spider-Man, so I want to play Spider-Man now."
Yeah.
You know, and
You see,
that
like
was
The Incredibles, the movie, the game.
Yeah, I mean they
Like
did that
literally,
with you know literally every superhero movie up until maybe the first Captain America or Dark Knight Rises. They made a video game for it nonstop.
Yeah.
And you know they pretty much realized like we were just wasting money at this point.
Yeah.
This is, you know,
There's only a few, and they're not even necessarily for like new movies that just got released. But like every once in a while, like Platinum Games and Activision, they'll kind of put out like they had like a real crappy Ninja Turtles game not too long ago. There's
Yeah.
like a crappy Transformer or like semi-crappy Transformers game.
There's
It's
only
like
like one of those that was
so-
good, right?
yeah, and there was like a Korra game. Like every once in a
Yeah.
while they
Oh,
do.
Korra,
Yeah, they do that kind of nonsense, but we don't see too many.
So
Lego kind of is taking up the
yeah,
helm.
they
Yeah,
definitely
that's the
taking up
thing,
the
like-
licensing
And
situation.
they're
They're
actually-
doing great.
and they're really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess what I kind of wanted to open up to you guys is another. This episode is very much of like us like being like, what do we want to fucking see? You know, like we're back, we're offering new shit. Video game industry, what do you fucking got? Here's what we want. You know, so I feel like what I want to ask you guys is okay. So we don't see licensed games happen very often anymore. And now with this, we have a licensed game, and we have also like I wouldn't have thought to make that marriage between this licensed, Spider-Man, and then with Insomniac games. So, that being said, with that same formula, licensed game, unconventional developer, what would you fucking like? What would you want to see? Like, what collaboration would you want to see happen? Like, in a perfect world, you are sitting there on this yellow couch, both of you. You're like, you know what will be great? And you pop in a game and it blows your mind. So you got a half chub going on. A lot of things are happening.
A lot of emotions are just flowing
You're
through
crying,
you.
you
Very
kind of want to
mixed
vomit, but it's
feelings.
out of excitement. You know, like, what would that be?
Ooh.
And no, it's a lot
You
of
got
pressure.
Do you?
I've got things.
Yeah, you name
I've
one.
got that.
You name
Okay.
one.
Yeah, no pressure. I mean, like, you can just rattle shit off and we'll go. But
There you go. Ninja Theory, Wonder Woman. There
What?
you- Ninja Theory and Wonder Woman. Make Ninja Theory. They made Hellblade. Wonder Woman. There you go.
Just another strong woman.
Well,
from,
I mean, because
And she's terrorized by voices.
well, no, I mean, Wonder Woman's world is mythology based,
Yeah.
and so is Hellblade, and so you could play that world of the Amazons and the Greek gods.
I mean, I would love to see you just X game made by Ninja Theory. That'd be fine.
Oh yeah, there you go. An X-Men game made by Ninja Theory.
Dope.
So
the new X-Men like horror game made by Ninja Theory. Or sorry, not horror game, but the horror movie that they're making, but a game out of that horror movie made by Ninja Theory. That might be kind of cool.
So I think you could almost say the same thing with like Naughty Dog. It's like just give them any
X, and then Naughty
just,
Dog will.
like-
Harry Potter,
like
Naughty Dog.
Ugh.
I mean,
What?
I don't like Harry Potter.
Dude, the Harry
I don't
Potter
like
games
Harry
were so much fun.
get out of here.
Yeah.
They were
But
cool.
I think like I would like to give Naughty Dog a shot at like Daredevil. I think that'd be pretty dope.
Oh shit,
like-
that'd be pretty good.
Like
Yeah,
just
that would
like
be badass, actually.
yeah, like
That would be
I think
awesome.
like you look at like the Uncharted games and even like Last of Us. It's like I think they're so good at storytelling, but also like their mechanics are so good. I think they could just nail something like Daredevil.
Yeah, but it can't be a cover fire game because that's what both those games are essentially.
Yeah, but it's like once you get into like
That's true.
the hand-to-hand combat stuff,
Yeah.
they're really
They got
good at those.
Yeah, they got to
mechanics.
take a page out of the Arkham games.
Yeah.
Because that's Daredevil, the fighting mechanics. But then, man, some dope like sensory vision, the same way Last of Us has like sensory vision.
Exactly. So
Which
I-
also came from the Arkham games, detective mode, just saying.
Dude, Alice in Wonderland,
Stop.
Infinity Games.
I was gonna say Suda 51. That game would be crazy.
VR experience. No, like the guys that made BioShock. Going into like, because they're all about like a character being thrown into this fucking like world that shouldn't exist or exists out of impossibility. And having, Alice go through this like dark ass, like...
Well, they have a messed up Alice in Wonderland type of game made.
Yeah, I didn't play it though. It looks stupid.
Yeah.
American McGee's house.
Yeah.
Who
there
is
you
it?
go.
It's just called American McGee's house.
Was it good?
I've heard
Yeah,
good.
it's
I never
like
played
really
it.
well received.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Well, then I will retract what I said. Apparently, we already got it. So fine. Here it is.
Simpsons did it.
Yeah.
I was also like, kind of on the sort of comic book bandwagon. I've been watching through Legion. Sweet show, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Very
it
dope.
good?
Very, very good show. Was not expecting what it is. Very good.
For you to
But-
say anything's good is kind of already like impressive.
Yeah.
So you hate everything.
So I was thinking about the like that led me to start thinking about this alternate reality within the X-Men comics that where Xavier dies and Apocalypse kind of takes over a lot of the world, and you have these factions of mutants battling
I know what
them.
you're gonna say.
And I just think like a really cool like game built by Blizzard, like a RTS style game with like an X-Men world. Just you have these different factions. I think something like that.
I was actually going to
See-
suggest Blizzard for like a DC,
Star Wars.
a DC. Well,
Oh,
no.
I was gonna say Star Wars.
I was gonna say like a DC universe online, but made by Blizzard because they're
Maybe
really
just Blizzard and Naughty Dog should create a monopoly and just make everything.
just make everything.
Yeah, it'd be fine.
I'd be all right with
I'm
that.
okay
Yeah,
with
yeah.
that actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
Sprinkle
like,
a little Nintendo in there too.
Oh, of course.
well, Nintendo's their own separate. I mean, they'll always
They're
exist.
conglomerate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like like a DC Universe Online, which came out a few years ago, which was alright. I mean, it was okay, but nothing great. But like Blizzard's bread and butter is MMO, style games. So like they did that with all the DC characters. You can make your own character and you fight, you fight alongside Batman against like Bane and shit. Like, that'd be cool. It'd be awesome though. Or
That's what the game is called. It's called Bane and
or
Shit.
like another route you could go with Marvel or DC or even Star Wars, really any big world IP. Hearthstone but you know using like the DC universe or the Marvel universe, like card strategy game. Because there's a lot of good deck building games based off of Marvel, DC, just licensed IPs in general. There's really good deck building strategy games, literal deck building, not video games. But like do something like that with Hearthstone. That shit would be nice, man.
Yeah, dope.
It'd be really cool.
That.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think. I think we should move on here in a minute, but I'm trying to think of maybe you guys can help me with the other half of this. I will present the game and you give me the developer.
Okay.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit the game?
Ooh, I'm gonna give that the Rockstar. Ooh, like
Sorry,
no, like literally just an open world.
Yeah, actually, that makes
like
sense.
super
game
dope.
where you can go from LA into Toontown. Oh.
Actually, yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Just made by
dope.
Rockstar. Oh, like they would nail it. They would crush it. It would take them 7 years to make, and it would be fantastic. And then you have Who Framed Roger Rabbit online. And you just run around as like some weird cartoon tree
Hoskins.
man.
I think we just found something that you didn't even know you wanted.
Oh, I've always wanted an open world Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Oh, really? Oh, so
yeah.
that's something you thought
Like-
about then. Okay.
With Rockstar too, like after playing things like
waiting for
LA
this
Noir,
My
That's
whole
why you made
life.
the show. He's like, fucking someone ask it.
like after like literally like mixing like LA Noir and like
Yeah, I was
gonna say
GTA
that.
5
Yeah.
into a Who Framed Roger Rabbit world.
Dope.
Now I want to watch that movie.
Oh,
God, I love that movie.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, no, I'll give you this one. Quantic Dreams. Give me the game.
I don't even
Or
know.
Quanatic Dream. Whatever the fuck David Cage does. Yeah.
There's so much hate.
What
So I
do you
give you the
want?
developer, you give me the game. Quanatic Dream. Whatever the fuck. what is-
Quantum Dream.
Quantum Dream.
So David Cage?
Quantum Leap. Yeah. David Cage.
Oh, a game.
So
that-
he's making a game.
he's making a game.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, so something weird that won't make sense. That crosses genres.
I'm gonna give him the series.
A+.
I'm gonna give him
Ooh.
the series Lost.
Oh, that's fucking perfect. That's 2 for 2, man. Come on, Hob. You gotta.
I was actually
jump
thinking
on
like a
this.
Star Trek game.
Star Trek.
I think you could do a Star Trek game. Like
He would be way too. He couldn't stay in the parameters. I think.
Only one ship.
Yeah, I know. That's a pretty big parameter you're giving him. He needs to be like, no. In his French
I don't
way,
know.
in his Canadian French
Yeah,
way.
it could be kind of like Mass Effect, but less actiony and more story driven. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Fair enough. All right, so we're gonna move on.
Oh, actually, one more.
Okay.
I just thought of old school point and click adventure game with
Pajama Sam.
well, if we're
Fisher
Bananas and pajamas.
because before we started
Anything pajama
before we
related.
started the show, Nathan said a developer like in their heyday. They could be dead, but someone in their heyday. So like I'm thinking like LucasArts made Grim Fandango.
Yeah, they did in the Monkey series.
Yeah, so like
Monkey Island
a
series.
point and click detective game with Batman where it's not about action, it's about the detective crime story.
Kind of.
Yeah, but those games are bad. They are, dude. Like they're so janky and like they don't look good. Have you played one?
I have. I played the Walking Dead season 1.
I've only played the Batman Telltale series, and that shit is so janky and just like it's so like doesn't feel good on the control. Like it just doesn't feel good, and it's just there's lots of laggy issues and delays. It's just not
They
built
really
well.
need to fix their systems.
Yeah, like it's visually it's interesting, but it's just not executed well.
Yeah.
It just seems lazily made.
Well, that's shots fired to.
Yeah, so like
Telltale.
get good. Like no, because
Damn.
I honestly was excited about that game because like
I was really looking forward.
no
You
because
really
I
broke
no
my
like,
expectations.
I love the character of Batman and I love good stories about Batman. He doesn't have to be punching people all the time.
Yeah,
Like
no.
I just love a good story, and their story was interesting, but like playing it was like it felt like a hassle to play that game.
Honestly, I think
You know?
Rockstar would take the hell on Batman pretty goddamn well too. If we're gonna be honest.
Open world Batman
Yeah.
game.
But like also like gritty ass fucking.
I mean that I'd be cool with
like what is it, black coffee or hot coffee Batman? You know what I'm talking about?
what?
You know the hot coffee mod from San Andreas.
Oh.
Like Batman, like gritty, raw.
Just stick them right into Who Framed Roger Rabbit. He'll figure out who framed him.
I don't know. What are you saying?
Swear to me.
You're going in the dip. Like what?
Drainage. There will be blood. Rockstar game.
Yo.
All right. Anything Daniel Day-Lewis Rockstar game.
Wait,
Just-
I literally had Rockstar There Will Be Blood written down.
That would be fucking. Wait. Do you have another one that you like to present?
That was one of my favorites.
Okay.
I also wanted David Cage to do like Ghost Rider, so he could team up with Nic Cage.
Oh, it's the ultimate Cage
Ghost
on
Rider,
Cage.
David. I was gonna say like I was gonna do a Nic Cage joke and be like Declaration or whatever the fuck is what is it? Declaration Steelers. What is it called?
Declaration Steelers.
National treasure.
Oh, actually, that just made me think. Ninja Theory with Ghost Rider would be dope. Ninja Theory.
You think?
Yes.
Oh, because
they can do hack and slash,
they
and that's
just
what
do all
Ghost
the
Rider
hack and
is.
slash, yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
good call.
That's pretty good.
That is. I would want.
I think Platinum
Good call
Games
that
would
you
do a
didn't
really
say.
good job with Ghost Rider.
that. Yeah. I mean, honestly, like Ghost Rider, I think is so underused. He's such a cool character. Like,
Well, it's because Nic Cage played him, and then everyone was like, "All right, maybe we shouldn't fuck with this guy
it's
anymore."
not even that. Like,
Yeah.
he's never been that popular. But like,
Yeah.
he's like in the old Marvel Ultimate Alliance game, which is
that
is such a good game.
Love playing Ghost Rider.
yeah, he
and
was-
Silver Surfer because he just like threw it all the way around. Yeah.
But yeah, I love that game. But yeah, I mean, like a Ghost Rider. Oh man, that's
Somebody needs to do something with Spawn too. That boy doesn't get enough.
he doesn't get enough love at all. I mean, they're making a new
It would have to be
movie.
a third-person game, though, wouldn't it?
Okay.
Dude,
No, but I'm-
Rocksteady, man. Rocksteady, the way they did an Arkham game, but with Spawn,
Oh man, that would be dope.
that would be amazing.
This is just multiplayer gush. That's what it's called.
Basically.
This is more of a
Fucking
bonus
gush.
round.
Yeah, really.
All right. So we don't have much time left, and so I'm gonna give you guys an option. All right. I don't give you much of those because as a host, I pick what we talk about. But today is fucking different. We're new set, new hosting mentality here.
Optionality.
Optionality. It's a democracy now. Number one, we can either talk about Mario Tennis Aces, or number two, we can talk about Super Smash Bros. For the Switch.
Smash Bros.
Can we talk about both? Theirs looks so good.
We have like 10 minutes, and that's pushing it.
All right, fine. We can fit both. Smash, I guess. Smash is.
Smash. Like, you're not excited.
Well, because there's more speculation for Smash. It's like, fine,
Okay, I mean, yeah,
Smash.
because the majority of the thing I have to say about Aces, and we can kind of like all agree, is like A, it looks fucking awesome. B, I can't wait to play it. C, I can't wait to play it.
Yeah.
D, I can't wait to play it.
It looks great. It's pretty much quick. It looks great because it looks very technical.
Yeah.
You can have like an easy mode, which you can play like more fun with just a big group of people.
Yeah.
But you can also get really hardcore and technical with like a controller and like because there's a lot of
So many different
there's a lot of shit in that
power
game.
shots, blocking,
Nintendo's always
tennis
great about-
breakage, tennis racket breakage.
But I mean, like everything it looks like a beautiful game. I just can't wait to play it. So
Yeah, story
There you go.
mode, all this boss
Looks
boss
really
mode, and shit like that. It
fun.
looks great.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about it a lot extensively in June when that shit drops. I promise you.
Yeah.
And when I say I promise,
We
I
should
will
having
deliver.
we're
It
having
may
a-
take a year, like we did with Nate and Mick, but I will fucking.
we should stream it.
I mean, yeah, I think
We're having
really fun.
we're having a tennis tournament.
oh yeah.
We're
Oh,
dressing
like an
up.
actual tennis tournament. Like we're gonna in lieu of the game.
Oh
we're
yeah.
gonna actually
I'm gonna
play
beat
tennis.
you all with a tennis racket,
Fair
and
enough.
then I'll beat you
And
in
we'll
tennis.
stream that. You guys love to watch gamers play sports, right? So yeah, I think that we can just like kind of brush that aside. That is going to be something that we talk about extensively.
Hell yeah.
It's released in June 22nd, but that was one of the things that happened in March during the Nintendo Direct that was huge. That like happened on the 8th, I think. It was like random fucking day.
Yeah.
It was like a Wednesday or something. And the other thing was the very end of that Nintendo Direct that we were like dying to talk about on the show, but we were in the midst of.
Yeah, we were
set.
like right in the hiatus. I was like, no, I just want to talk about it.
Yeah.
I just want to say, who called that Smash would be announced at E3 before the new year? Because it wasn't you.
It was me.
It wasn't, motherfucker. No, it wasn't. You were like, they're not gonna announce it. They're gonna wait till the end of the year.
No,
you
that
said,
is-
dude, it's
no.
on camera.
No.
Yeah, that's what the show
No,
is.
straight
It's
up, go-
literally like
go-
a
I will.
debate
No,
ender.
so I predicted they were going to announce it. I predicted they were going to announce it in their first direct on January 11th.
My ass.
Go watch
You
that.
directed my
How,
ass.
how many cheeseburgers do you want to bet on this?
Why are we betting in cheeseburgers? It's not a currency.
Because
More
I
food I
don't
want to eat.
have money. I am a starving artist. I'll put any amount of money on that.
All right.
It's fine. We'll see. Okay, fair enough. So Smash Brothers, they did a reveal teaser trailer at the end of that Nintendo Direct, and the way that it happened was beyond epic. I mean, like
Yeah,
it
it
was
was
you see
badass.
this little cutscene of two squid kids like
Yeah.
duking it out with
Mm-hmm.
paint, which I never thought I'd say in my lifetime as a sentence, but I did.
2 kids shooting each other.
With paint, yeah, squid kids.
Yeah.
Squeeze. Anyways, so they're shooting each other with paint. They're having a great time. You're hearing all the noise effects. They're in this like white room. Yeah, all of a sudden, Blue Squid Kid is like, see you later, peace out, and someone was like, hit the lights! And so now you got this like girl Squid Kid, and she's like, what the fuck's happening? She's getting all like kind of insecure because she's in the dark and she doesn't know what's around her. And she turns around, this big ass bright light, and she's like, what
They pull the
and
dark.
it's just the Smash Brother on, or the Smash
flame.
symbol on fire.
They pulled that from Dark Knight Rises when he did the bat on fire.
Yeah, and so she's like, I'm not. She took a shit in her pants, and now we see like this silhouetted,
painted her pants.
painted. Yeah, it's inked. She inked her shorts, and there's just like this huge lineup of silhouetted characters from the Smash Brothers like franchise, and you see like this rim lit like Mario silhouette and Link with his little bangs.
The new Link from
Breath
of the Wild.
He better have like those arrows, otherwise I'm gonna.
The ancient
I'm gonna
arrows
kill
that can
somebody.
kill
No,
anything.
Yeah, yeah, right. That happened, right?
Yeah.
So, we talked about on the show about the speculation of what the Smash Brothers on the Switch could be. Now we have actual video representation or footage from Nintendo being like, "Hey, yo, motherfuckers, time to reinstate
It's
that
happening.
topic."
Yeah.
What do you think the Smash Brothers for the Switch is going to be? Do you think this is a port from the Smash Brothers 4 Wii U? Do you think this is a new game entirely?
Yeah,
like, what do you?
So
what do you expect?
this could turn into a long conversation. Should this be our bonus round this week?
I think we can touch on it and then we can talk about it and we'll like segue it. You know, honestly, if you like our ideas and you can see more at the bonus round. So I think maybe we give it a few little like topics, bullet points, and we go peace out. Check us out next Friday.
All right.
Cool.
All right.
Let's do that.
So
Decided.
it's tough.
And then cut to black.
That's it.
It could easily go either way, but I think they're doing a new game. I think they're doing a new game.
What constitutes a new game?
like a jump from Brawl to Smash Bros. 4, or Melee to Brawl. Like that's a new
It's still,
Okay.
it's still Bandai Namco.
Bandai Namco. is
So
making it.
you're still getting a bunch of the same characters.
I guess what constitutes a game
Like,
would be new characters, new maps. I think like
I think that'll happen.
new user interface.
Yeah.
That's kind of a thing. New music. Like I mean, like it's building it from the ground up. Obviously,
guess.
it's still gonna be a fighter game with
Yeah,
Nintendo characters, and you're gonna have revisiting characters, but new move sets, maybe a new game mechanic like the Smash Brawl that was
The Ultimate
introduced.
thing, yeah.
That was.
Yeah.
Did they introduce a new mechanic in? They took out dripping, which was great.
Well, they took that out. They added an 8-person mode.
8-person mode. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
added
My
just
love
Like
for
new
life.
features,
They
then
reinstated-
I'd say yes, it will be a new game.
yeah. I think it's gonna be a new game, but it's gonna look very similar to the one for Wii U. I think they're probably using the same engine or something like a slightly updated version
Yeah.
of that. And
They got it.
it's
I mean, like the Wii U version didn't look bad, but
no, that game looks.
it's
I
gonna
mean,
look way
it
pretty
still
on-
looks gorgeous.
Yeah, it's still really nice.
Yeah,
it's
but
because it's like the way that the Nintendo does graphics. It just
yeah.
Yeah, it's
But I
kinda
think-
like timeless.
yeah.
I think the big thing they're going to overhaul is like the online capabilities and what they can do. It's like I
Right.
think they're really going to lean.
So
hard on
essentially, like, and I said this when we mentioned like predictions for it. That game will be in tandem, I think, with their
Yeah.
online infrastructure.
that. Like they'll probably launch the same.
Yeah, like that's gonna go hand in hand. So people are like, now I have a reason to pay the online whatever it is for Nintendo and be part of their online community because this game looks really good. And if they're talking up as much as they say they are and they're fixing their online infrastructure, then it's gonna be awesome because they don't. The nice thing about Smash is because it's more of one-on-one, you don't have to necessarily talk to teammates and create a game plan.
Sure.
But honestly, like, I mean, yes, it will be new because there will be new characters, there will be new maps, and I'm sure it'll use a lot of the same assets from the Wii U version. But
hopefully the 3DS version too. Like I want
Yeah.
because all the maps were different between
Yeah,
the two
yeah.
games. I want them to just bring all the maps from the 3DS.
It's really hard to like ask for more from that game because we have so much.
I know that's the
that's
one.
like what
and that's
new things
that's
can
why
they
I said
add?
like what constitutes a new game because I mean it's
Right.
like already I think Wii U Smash is the best one. Like I think it's very just across the board it's a great game. Like it's just everything about it's really good. And so like to improve on that, I don't know what you can add besides new characters and maps that can really make it like, oh my god, it's just 1,000 times better.
I hope they add like a new story mode. Just
Yes.
I liked.
I
Yeah.
would love to see the Subspace Emissary come back, but
Yeah.
in a different
Right.
way.
Yeah.
Because I agree. I thought that was a lot of cool, like really
And that's
fun.
that's the best part about Brawl. Like honestly, I thought that was the best thing.
Yeah,
about
it's
it.
like it's
Yeah,
like
the way you
it's-
unlock characters in that way,
Yeah.
or bringing back shit that were in older games. Like Melee had awesome challenge mode, like where you can go through all the 50 different challenges and stuff like that, which is missing
I missed those events. Those were really fun.
I miss the classic, like going back to Nintendo 64, like when you pick a character and you play this story mode where you go like from stage to stage, you have target practice, then you have like the speed run, and you have to like fight Metal Mario and then fight the copies of everybody. Like that was cool. Like we obviously they moved away from that because they were trying to hone in on more of like, you know, everybody play like PvP, right?
Yeah.
But like bringing that stuff back for a new game, that would
it's fun stuff.
Yeah.
I like this.
Did Wii U Smash have a level creator? Like in Brawl?
Yes.
Yeah,
okay, I did. All right, yeah. Because I'd like that to be returned as well. Because I always thought those were really fun.
Oh yeah, that's always fun.
Oh, I got some character ideas I would love to see.
Like
I think we'll save it for the. I think we'll save
what
it
characters you want in it?
Yeah.
Bonus round.
You just like when you said, "My God," because I'll give it away.
That's fine.
So with that being said, I think it is a pretty goddamn good time to switch to bonus round. We have much more to say, obviously, because that's I mean, a game. Talk about timeless, you know, and something that is nostalgic related. Like,
I really want to go back and play the first one really badly.
hell yeah,
It's
a
so
good
much
one.
fun.
It's good, but it's hard. I am so bad at that game. I went back and realized, like, where's the C stick? And it doesn't exist.
I'm pretty good at it.
So guys, thank you so much for joining us again. Thank you for the patience and waiting around to, you know, stick around and find what we're doing, because it took a little longer than we were anticipating, but thanks for hanging in there.
Yeah.
Again, you can watch this on YouTube and you can listen to it on our podcast. You can also find the links to both of those places on our Patreon page, where you can actually listen to and watch simultaneously if you'd even like to, right from the page itself. Patreon page is patreon.com/multiplayer. And of course, if you donate, if you like the show and you want to help out and you donate like $1 or $2, we give you extra videos a month, 2 in fact, which are called the bonus round.
Bonus round.
Which is exactly what we're going to be segueing to right after this, because we're going to be talking more in depth about Smash Brothers, because I mean, there's a lot to discuss, and we just don't want to drain your computer battery, your phone battery. so
that's what we're worried about here.
Right. That's truly what it is. So you guys stick around. Definitely go ahead and give us a like and subscribe and all that good stuff. We never really ask for it, but it helps us out, so
please.
Why not, right?
Please. Please.
So
I'm begging
I'd like
you.
to give a special shout out and thank you to DJ CUTMAN for the amazing 8-bit chiptune intro music and the outro music that we have to this show. Super badass. Give him some love on his Patreon page at patreon.com/Jumpman. DJ CUTMAN.
Jumpman. DJ Jumpman.
Of course. And as well, you can also follow our extra stuff, our behind the scenes of everything we've talked about, links and all like our shenanigans that we do outside of the show. You can find on our Instagram page and our Twitter at GoMultiplayer. You can also follow us on our personal pages at but that's to me. I don't know why I'm jumping.
Mascherado.
At Mascherado on Twitter and at Guillermo_Dorado on Instagram. Zach, where can they find you?
You can find me at ZachMatzGanis on Twitter. ZACKMATZGINIS. I think I added some more extra NIS. NIS.
E-I-E-I-E-I-O.
Yahoo.
Where can they find you?
I am... God, what's my name again? Oh, Multiplayer Hob on Twitter.
There it is.
I forgot. And I just made an Instagram.
What?
Yeah, I made that a few weeks ago.
Hell yeah, you did.
And I got some pictures up there, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I was did.
It is at Jumpman_Ortiz. I'm pretty sure that's my name.
Yeah.
If that's not it, you'll find out.
That's fine. You can just follow me and he'll be in my followers. There you go.
There you go.
We'll all help each other out.
Easy.
You can also follow our amazing PC resident British man himself, Nathanicus Redfield, also known as Nathan Redfern. You can follow him at MultiplayerNath on Twitter. You can also follow Mick to the Wood. Damn it, Mick Wood, our resident Xbox gamer at Mick to the Wood on both Instagram and Twitter. We'll get this.
There it is.
We'll nail it down.
Yeah, we'll get right back
Rusty.
into like
Rusty.
Sliding in smooth.
Yeah.
Sliding them DMs.
You could. All right, thank you guys so much for joining us. We will see you next week, so keep on grinding, and we'll see you at the respawn.
later.
Cheers.
Oh, the show.
Love you, baby.
That is a show.
We'd like to give a big ol' special thank you to Jaden Lawrence, Arturo Madeira, and Mercha Dan Kropatariu. If you want to receive shoutouts like these awesome, beautiful people, be sure to check out our Patreon at patreon.com/multiplayer. See you next time, players.